To throw on second down is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Cut. Watch out.
We go, 76.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Keep playing hard.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The give to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Hey, 26.
On second down, it's Jones.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 31 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hey, kill.
Check.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. On first down, it's gone. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensues.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, switch it. Run. If you kill it, motion me out.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
12.
It's going to be a long day. Hatch it.
We're good.
Shit.
Go, 12, let's go.
You got tight right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Got 180.
All day. 35's the mic. Get your swerve on. Check nickel.
12.
36. Showing it.
Hey, Todd.
A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
To try again after the sack. Goff. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
It's now third and 8.
Goff now to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
12.
From the gun, here's Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Watch the safety crew.
Hey, Shell.
After the sack on first down, Goff going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
319.
Left. Watch left.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Goff now looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 36 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st and 10, Goff. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Goff working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Goff now looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st.